What's good, everybody? Your boy is back. My name is Hameen Phillips. You're watching the Sticky Web Domains channel. If you guys are new to this channel, I want to welcome you to the Sticky Web Domains Nation. And if you already been here, well, welcome back. So it's been a minute, you guys. It has been a while since I have been able to do much of anything. Um, I'm in a new place. I will be doing a tour of my new apartment soon, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, I've just been really busy, you guys, with moving, and I moved from Superior to Duluth, Minnesota. So it's been really hectic. I have been like just all kinds of stressed. All right. So I did not forget about you guys. And now that I got a little bit of stuff in order, I am ready to get this thing, rolling again. So let's talk. Let's talk. I've been getting messages on Facebook and Instagram, things like that. Guys have been saying they have been furloughed. Um, that is something that is huge right now with the railroad. I don't know if it's the economy. I don't know if it's just, a railroad thing, but everybody I have talked to so far has been talking about how they got furloughed. And I decided, you know what? It's time to talk about it. As a matter of fact, you guys, I'm hanging on like this. Uh, like I could be furloughed like next week. Like I got so many guys that are ahead of me, and I'm hanging on by a thread. So, I am right there with you guys. So we're going to talk about the impact the furlough will have on you, what your options are when you are furloughed, and basically what you can do about it. And, I'm going to kind of share what my plan is. Um, and yeah, we're going to talk. So before we go into the whole thing, let me just say what's up to everybody that joined us. We got Mello 211. What's up? What's good with you, man? I am glad to see you are here. Um, I can't even say this name right here. Carl Zoom Zoles 123. Uh, he said, starting work tomorrow morning for you, Pete, in Portland. Oh, wow. So you guys are just like starting, and this is like a weird, like kind of a slow period on the railroad right now. So that's good to hear that you are just starting. We got Bobby Anderson in the house. He said, I don't see your autograph poster of Hillary Clinton on your wall. Okay, don't know really what that means, but all right, was good. Bobby, how you doing? We got Jay Bean or Jabin. Uh, he freaking trolls or uh, I don't know what that means either. And we got CF saying what's good. So what's up, CF? How you doing? Um, so yeah, you guys, what is up with you guys as far as if you guys on the railroad right now? What's it looking like? Tell me what railroad you're with, and if you are working or are you furloughed. Let's talk about it. Let's share whatever information we all have to share about this thing, because it is looking thin out there, you guys. So, I hear this thing about the railroad that you're going to get the best 3 years, and there's going to be like the worst 3 years, and I'm thinking we might be coming up on a pretty bad 3 years. I know, some railroads across the nation are furloughing students and not people that aren't students. So um, furloughs are happening right now, and everybody I've talked to, they have pretty much told me they are furloughed. Uh, let's see what we got. Okay, so Carl owns Car Carril owns made this account 2006. His name's Zach. All right, so he's basically trying to break his name down. Thank you for that. CF, he said BNSF furlough 5 year seniority. Whoa. Whoa. Now that's crazy. So you telling me, CF, that you know guys that have 5 years of seniority and they still got furloughed? Now that's like cutting up high right there. Wow. We got our moderator in the house, you guys. RT 1050. What's good, man? How you doing? He's going to be moderating this chat. So you guys be careful what you do, what you say, because he is the moderator. He is looking out for language and things that you guys don't need to be saying on the live. So he is our moderator. What's good with you, RT? Barbie Anderson said different areas have different economic conditions. Go to New Mexico. I was traveling in Texas and I was in for jeez, I can't talk, man. Farewell, Texas. I counted 40 trains in a 15-hour period. What? Yikes. We got Sean Ramshore. What's good, man? He did an online certification for locomotive power operation with a website called RailSafe. Huh. Okay, so you completed, what does that exactly mean? You completed an online certification for locomotive power operation. Oh, what does that mean? What does that certification do for you? Is that give you a job? I don't know. Break that down for me. Um, we got the Zach 123. He said drove past the yard, gonna be working at about an hour. Gonna be working about an hour ago. Very little traffic. Huh. All right. So I guess a lot of you guys are seeing what I'm trying to say here is that the rail traffic is looking thin. Um, Rail yards are looking pretty thin right now, and yeah, it means that things are slowing down in some areas, and depending on the railroad you are with. Let's see what else we got. RT said just got furloughed last Friday. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, RT. Um, so what's your plan, RT? Are you going to collect your state unemployment, or are you gonna get some kind of other job for a while, or you gonna chase work? Do they have the option to force you somewhere else? Let me know what your plan is right now for your situation. Uh, Sean Ramshire said it cost me about $90 for the certification, Sean. Um, but I still don't really understand what does it do for you though. Tell me about the certification. What does it do for you? Why should you get it? Let us know. CF said he's getting up to 7 years seniority furlough at my terminal, West Low, Arizona, Southern Transcon. What? Getting up to 7 years seniority. Wow. So you're saying, CF, that people with 7 years are seeing furloughs? That is not good at all. If the furloughs are going, that far up, that is pretty bad right there. Um, who do we got here? Cloises of Clout. You guys, what's up with all the names, man? You guys are killing me. Um, he said, "What up?" Did I get cut? You what? Um, I don't know what you are saying there. Cloaces of clout. Did I get cut? I don't know. Break it down for me. Let me know what you're talking about. Sean is saying he's gonna break this certification down. I'm trying to ask him about. But Sean said I did an online course that teaches principles in operating a locomotive, might be switcher locomotives, and I earned an online certificate with the online learning program. Teaches principles and oh, okay. So it's kind of like is it some type of online choo choo you? Is that what that is? Let me know if I got that right. It sounds like it could be like an online version of choo choo you. So if that's the case, let me know. Cloises of Clout, he said, is John C. My furlough happened May 8th, Seattle. I'm on unemployment. Wow. Okay. All right. So John C. is collecting unemployment. You said it happened May 8th. So it happened last month, early last month. Okay. So do you see yourself coming back anytime soon, John? How's it looking? Do you think you're going to be furloughed for quite a while? Tell me what you think is going on with that. Do you have the opportunity to chase work somewhere else in another division, or couldn't they force you somewhere else to work? Let me know what your options are. Sean Ramsher said, I think the certificate might get me some recognition. All right. So you paid $90 for the certificate, and it's supposed to give you like online course that teaches principles in operating locomotives, and you earn an online certificate. That's interesting. I have not like heard of that. Let me know if this thing works. Um, I mean, man, I guess if you get a certificate and something like that, it definitely won't hurt it to, land a job. If you're trying to land a job with the railroad, something like that, I think that could look good, a certificate and something like that. So let me know once you're done with this program, if it helped you or not as far as getting a job with the railroad. Let us know, because that is very interesting. Bobby Anderson said, I really enjoyed my time as a conductor for the pre-merger Santa Fe. He said, I took the buyout and re-education was my goal. Now, as a lawyer, I do a really good. I do really good, but I miss the adventures. Okay. So Bobby Anderson basically took a buyout. How many years did you have with the railroad before they offered you a buyout anyway? Let me know. That's very interesting. But he took a buyout and he re-educated himself. So sounds like you're a lawyer now. So that's cool. So there you go. I mean, you guys just, being furloughed, you have to look at this in two ways. You can look at it positive and negative. You can take that opportunity to do like Bobby, go back to school, get an education in something. He's a lawyer, so that's huge. So it depends on how you guys want to look at the situation. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. What are you going to do now that you're furloughed? Are you going to take that time to relax and just chill for a minute? Do you have money saved up to do that? Are you going to get a side hustle, a side job? You got to figure out a plan. RT 1050, he said, I already applied for unemployment. Wait on their answer. I'll see if I can go to a different yard about an hour and a half away. If not, I'll see if I can start my lawn service company once and for all. Wow. There you go, man. So RT, he's got a plan. And that's what you need, man. You need to have a goal in mind and a plan for, what you're gonna do. So it's good that you got an idea of what you want to do. Sean Rapture said it was pretty cool learning about braking, throttle, air pressure, and controlling and train forces. So he's learning the online certificate and courses, and he's going to try to use that certificate to land a job on the railroad. So that's a good plan, man. For $90, that's not crazy money. So for $90, that might be worth it if just to add something to the resume and just to make it look like you are serious about a job, with the railroad. So good thinking, man. That's good. Uh, Bobby Anderson said, I see remote operation as the future with PTC. Yeah, you mean like remote control, or are you just talking about the positive train control? Or you like a remote box? What do you mean when you say remote operation? Uh, Let me know. Sean said, yes, sir. Real safe is like another online TTU. Okay, so he answered that. I cannot say his name. Coloesses of Cloud. John C. I'm just gonna call you John C. because your screen name, username is killing me. He said, I'll say I'm screwed for the rest of the year. Uh, so what do you mean you're screwed? As far as what? Going back to work anytime soon, or what? What's your plan, John C? I believe we talked on Facebook, right? We talked on Facebook quite a bit. I think you already told me this on Facebook that you were furloughed. What is your plan? Can you work? Can you chase work in another division? How far is another terminal near you that you can hold a position with your seniority? Let me know what your options are and what your plan is. CF, he said BNSF and our union are telling us if the bill HR 1748 Safe Train Act does not pass Congress, we will be unemployed sometime next year due to a single man crew. BNSF says jobs are not guaranteed. Wow. Yeah, you just hit us with the single man crew. Yeah, man, that is about the gist of it. Um, the jobs are not guaranteed. Furloughs are a real thing. I've been with the railroad now. I want to say, man, let's see, a little over a year. I started February 2018. I have been lucky enough to go over a year without a furlough. Um, Although right now it is not looking safe for me at all. Um, it is just if the boards happen to open up and I can make it through this furlough, I will be lucky. But I don't think so. So yeah, I am, basically trying to plan out my next move on what I'm gonna do. I can't, sit around and wait for the furlough to happen. I gotta be a little bit proactive here. Um, One thing I do know is that with the furlough, it it definitely will give me time to get home and spend time with the kids, and I'm looking forward to that. So you know that is one good thing for me, is that I can finally spend some time with my kids and get back home. As far as the transfer, I have not heard anything about the transfer. I have not heard anything regarding if I got that or not. So with this furlough, I guess you know, it's the next best thing to a transfer for me right now because I've been out here, like I said, over a year, and I need to spend some time with the kids and get home to the kids. So yeah, that's kind of what my plan is. I do got some jobs lined up in case I have to go that route. I do have some stuff on the back burner. So um, that yeah, so that's where I'm at with this whole thing. Um, John C. He said nowhere to chase work, can't hold. Wow, wow. So you can't hold in any of your divisions or terminals. That is not good. Um, John C. Did how long were you in? Uh, how can I say this? How long were you marked up before you got furloughed? Let me know. Were you able to work at least a couple of months before you got furloughed? Were you furloughed right out of class? Let me know. Scott D, what's up, man? Scott D is another moderator. What's good, Scott? He's been a long time subscriber for a very long time since I started. Glad to see you here. Was good. Bobby Anderson said I had 9 going on 10. So you were there for almost 10 years. Were you an engineer or conductor? I think you said conductor, right? So they offered you a buyout after only 10 years? Wow. What was that about? Explain that. Why were they offering you a buyout after only, I mean, 9 years and some months, not even 10 yet? So how did you get that offer? Um, we got Carl Zols, 123. He said, I mean, what happened with transferring to Milwaukee? Yeah, so like I just discussed, haven't heard anything about it, about the transfer. So it is what it is. With this furlough going on right now, I kind of got bigger problems. So the transfer is just gonna have to be in the back burner for now until I can even, try to, get through this whole furlough situation. Um, let's see what we got. Okay, looks like you guys are talking to each other. Bobby Anderson, he said, I advise don't buy stuff. Keep your debt way down. I worked as a concert tour bus driver, road manager for 10 years until I graduated. Dang. Wow. So it took 10 years before the graduation you as for a lawyer. Man, that is a long time to have to hustle. But you were a tour bus, a concert tour bus driver. How the heck do you even go about getting that kind of job? Wow. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Bobby said, I mean, I see jobs eliminated and trains operate by central dispatching. Okay, so are you talking about the remote operations and PTC technology? You said so central dispatching. Wow. So jobs have been eliminated. You saw? You think because of no, I don't know too much about that. It's very possible with PTC technology and the way the railroad is going that they want to do some of this one man crews and all that stuff. So that does not surprise me at all. Man, we got okay. So Carl Zones 123. He said, now he did what I was trying not to do when I got this apartment here. He said, I signed my lease yesterday. I hope I didn't make a huge mistake. So that's the thing. That's the issue I was having myself because I didn't want to sign this 1 year lease and then not know how long, I was going to be employed, with the furloughs. The last thing you want to do is sign a lease and then get furloughed. Like that is just more stress. So lucky for me, I was able to get a month-to-month lease. And I recommend you guys as students and new hires to definitely look for month-to-month leases, so that in case something does happen, you're not locked into like a year lease, because that is just more stress that you do not need. So, Carl Zone, yeah, I hope it works out, man. You don't, and you'll be all good. How long did you sign your lease? Like, let me know. Was it a year, 6 months? Let me know. Like I said, I've been on the railroad a little over a year and I have not been furloughed yet. So hopefully you can be that lucky as well. Scott D, okay, he's saying sorry to hear that. It's all good. Zach, Riddick. I don't know, man. You guys are killing me. The names, I can't say them. But he said this should be easier to pronounce. No, it's not Riddick. Riddick? I don't know. Is that it? Scott Reddick? Let me know if I said that right. Okay, you guys are kind of talking amongst yourselves. John C. He said I passed my probation, so I say I was marked up for like 4 months. Oh, okay. All right. So you were marked up for about 4 months before you got furloughed. I mean, that's not that long, but it's very, very common to get furloughed out of class. I mean, that's nothing new. When I was actually coming out of class, we were told we were going to get forced to a whole nother terminal. And for whatever reason, we never ended up getting forced. I mean, actually, the bottom four did, but a lot of us, we made it to where we did not. So I don't know. It all depends on, your terminal and what's going on, what's going to happen. Bobby Anderson, he said, they told me I was a pro-rated buyout. What? They told me I was a prorated buyout and I wasn't good with my union representative. It was better than nothing. So you got a prorated buyout, but why were they buying you out though? I don't know. I guess I'm trying to understand, like, why do they buy you out versus just furlough you if they're trying to, cut things down or slim down on manpower. So yeah, what was the situation that they were even offering you a buyout to begin with? Let me know. Sean Rapture, he said movers make okay money when work is consistent. You talking about? Are you some kind of mover, or are you talking about working for a moving company during like a furlough or something like that? Sean, is that what you're saying? Let's see. Bobby Anderson said my late uncle for what? Drove for bands. Oh, okay. My late uncle drove for bands, like you're talking like artists, like the Doobie Brothers, and he helped me get in. Oh, okay, okay. I'll work in on the off season. I'll go to school. Okay, so you'll work, and then in the off season you go to school. Wow. So, yeah, you got lucky. To be that kind of sounds like a fun gig, a concert tour bus driver. Yeah, that sounds like a nice little side hustle right there. And you did it for 10 years. So wow, that is huge. Um, what we got? Sean Rapture said by one man, I mean it's the engineer in the cab. Oh, okay. So you're talking to somebody, Sean. We got Zach. He said 1 year, but it has the option to buy out at any of 4 2000. What? All right, so you guys must be talking to each other or something. I don't know. This live chat is everywhere today. Let me try to get focused here. Make sure that I'm reading all the stuff that is not related to you guys, just talking to each other. Um, by the way, you guys, I should have asked this at the beginning of the stream, but is the sound okay? Is the picture all right? Let me know if you guys hear me clearly, and if you got a clear picture. I would normally ask that at the beginning, so sorry for that. Bobby Anderson said, I lived in a funky trailer park in Tennessee until I graduated. It was like a hee haw show. Some guy married his aunt, Freak City. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like some crazy stuff right there, like the circus. Oh man. Oh, okay. So Zach, Zach is saying he's Carl Zones 123. So I guess now you're just using Zach instead of Carl, the username. All right, thanks, man. That's gonna make my job easier. Thanks, Scott D. Looks like you deleted a message. Was it something crazy? I didn't even catch it. But thanks for deleting it. If it was inappropriate, appreciate that. Bobby Anderson said the position was eliminated by the union and the company in that division. Oh, okay. So your position you had was eliminated by the union and the company in that division. And that's why they offered you that prorated buyout. Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. I mean, a job is not available, then what else can you do, right? I guess that makes a lot of sense. Sean, he said, I was talking about if you are out of work for a certain period, picking up work as a mover for a moving company can be kind of consistent. I'm in the process of starting my own moving company. Oh, okay. So yeah, Sean, that's a good idea. So you're saying if you're furloughed and you're in between work, working for a moving company is a good side type hustle. Also, moving companies are pretty big. Around here, there's two men in a truck. They are huge. It's like two guys. They just move the whole house. I mean, they just get it done. So I don't know if you're familiar with two men in a truck, but they are a huge. They started off like small, and they're just getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, you're right. Moving is actually working for a moving company is actually a good side job. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Um, I think also because of the fact that you're moving stuff, you're active. You're picking things up. That's also like a good workout. So you like staying fit and staying in shape too at the same time. So yeah, man, that's a good idea. Bobby Anderson said, "I don't think Jesus is going to get you a full-time position." What, Bobby? What are you talking about? Jesus? What did I miss? Is somebody? All right, so somebody must. So Scott D, you must be deleting comments or something because I didn't catch the whole Jesus thing. So if we have some comments deleted or something. Um, CF says sounds good, but your smoke detector needs a battery. Is that what that is, man? Is that what it means when it makes that loud noise like that? I thought it just does that to kind of show you that it's active or whatever. But does that mean you need a battery when it starts making that click? Well, let me know if that is what's going on. Bobby Anderson, moving is too much work. I had a chick that packed 400 boxes. She was nuts. What? 400 boxes? Where was y'all moving to and from where you had to pack 400 boxes? I mean, man, that's way too much. I am never trying to, I hate moving, man. I hate moving with a passion, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of moving. I've been moving a lot since this whole coming up here thing, and roommate situation, girlfriend situation. It's just a lot of moving, and I am over it. I absolutely cannot stand moving. So yeah, you guys, that is all I'm seeing on the chat for now. But I'm glad that somebody had brought up the whole lease situation. You guys got to be careful of that when you're starting out as a new hire and you get an apartment. You gotta kind of be careful with signing a long-term lease because you don't know your fate just yet. So you can find someone that'll give you like a 6-month lease or month to month. That is your best option until you get a better idea of, if you can hold on the railroad. The last thing you want to do is sign these leases and then you get furloughed and then you're stuck in this apartment or whatever and you don't have the money to kind of pay for it. So I'm glad that was brought up. That is definitely something that you guys have to be careful about doing. Bobby Anderson says she had too much junk. I'm glad I don't hang out with her anymore. Man, why didn't she throw that crap away or sell it? When I'm moving, I try to sell. Everything. I put everything on let go, on offer up, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, you name it. I try to sell as much as I can because I'm not trying to be moving all that crap. Sean said, man, moving in Boston has pretty difficult scenarios. What? Hoisting furniture with a 3rd-story balcony, furniture that can't fit, etc. Wow. So y'all talking about like putting furnitures on a hoist and all that crazy stuff you see on TV? Oh, that's too much. If I can't fit something through the door, then it just ain't gonna make it in the house. I'm sorry, but I can't be trying to move stuff through windows and hoisting it. Man, you see that stuff, New York City, people trying to hoist a piano up to the 3rd floor and all that crazy stuff. That is like too much stress, man. Can you imagine dropping a piano because it wasn't hoisted right? You know what I mean? Who wants to deal with that drama? Wow. Oh, Scott D said, hang in there, buddy. Oh, for sure, man. Always. I'm hanging. I am hanging tough. Like my boys, who was that New Kids on the Block? Remember back in the day, hanging tough? That's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Anderson, he said, on the lease, read your contract. But if you can't meet the terms, a court will let you out of the lease. Really? Is that hard to do with a court? Because if you get furloughed, it's not your fault, right? So I guess a court could release you from that lease. You can't control that. So I'm guessing, even with your landlord, say, look, I got furloughed, laid off, whatever. I can't pay. Or maybe, they will just release you from the lease because that is something that's out of your control. It's not like you're saying, okay, I just want to move to be moving. I mean, no, you have to move out because you can't afford it because you furloughed. So hopefully that will happen for some of you guys that are in this position. Um, CF said, under some conditions, you can get out of a lease if your job makes you move to another location to keep employment. Okay, wow. That is good to know. Thanks, CF. That makes sense. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? Bobby Anderson said most lease, oh boy, litigates won't, what? Most lease litigates, I don't know what that's saying, won't spend the money to try to get the lease money. I charge $500 an hour. So most landlords won't spend 10K to get 6K. Wow, you charge $500 an hour, man. As a lawyer, that is what is up. But you went to school for 10 years. You were grinding, man. I mean, that's a grind right there. So there you go, you guys. If you guys are looking to make $500 an hour, follow Bobby and go ahead and go get that lawyer degree. But it was not easy. I can guarantee you that. It did not. Being a lawyer is not an easy thing. So, but if you guys are that smart and that inspired to make that kind of money, then take the opportunity to do just that when you get that opportunity. So yeah, what else you guys want to discuss? Like I said, I'm gonna do another live stream. What's today? Sunday. I'll try to do another live stream Saturday or Sunday of next week, and I'm gonna give you guys a progress of where I'm at, because right now it is not looking good for me whatsoever. I mean, we got about 14 guys sitting on the bump board right now. And these guys are all more seniority than me. So I'm going to get bumped real soon here. It is, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So yeah, I know it's going to happen. So it's not a big shock, not a big surprise. We've already got people right now. Our whole class behind me, they are already furloughed, the whole class. I got about 4 people from my class that are furloughed right now. So it is no big surprise to me that my day is coming as well. In this game of being a railroader, your first 5 years, they say you're not really safe until, I thought it was your first 5 years, but now, when I'm hearing all this stuff now, I don't even know if you're safe after 5. You might have to go about 7, 8 before you're really safe from being furloughed. And again, that depends on the terminal you're working at and how busy that terminal is and all that good stuff. But having a year, I had a consistent year and a couple months without a furlough. I consider myself lucky. So I guess I'm just lucky to have rode the wave that, but yeah, I am prepared. I got to do, because I don't see how it's not going to happen at this point. The only way this furlough will not happen for me is if more jobs open up on the boards and we get a little busier from some other terminal, maybe something. It's got to happen basically for this furlough to not happen. But It's slim, man. The boards are slim. Um, I don't know if it's economy or what, but I am hanging on to a thread right now. So I am going to be there, right there with you guys that are furloughed. I am not too far behind you. And like I said, it's all about the preparation of knowing it's going to happen and what your plan is. It's I'm going to try to see, if I could chase work out in the area I actually want to transfer to, which it will be in Illinois area. So if I can chase work in Illinois, that's great because that way I'll be closer to home and I'll be able to continue working. Um, Now, there are some other areas I did see that I can hold in my division. Some places in South Dakota. I could hold some work that way. In the cities, Minneapolis area. But I'm not trying to get further and further away from home. That's the thing. I'm not trying to do all that. I've already been away from home for over a year, and I'm just trying to get closer to home. So I don't think my plan is to be chasing work any further away from home than I already am right now. So I'm hoping I can just chase it in the location that I want to go, if that makes any sense. Um, da, 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 da. Let's see. What do we got? Sean, he said, kind of random, but what is your favorite locomotive model to operate in the yard? Sean, I am not that savvy when it comes to the locomotive as far as the models and all that. I am not what the heck do they call them? What do they call the guys that are into trains? Like, there's a little nickname for them. Man, we use this all the time. I can't even remember what the heck you call them. Boy, I can't remember. But anyways, no, I do not have a favorite model train. Um, it is what it is, man. Um, it is sometimes, as far as switching goes, though, I'd rather switch sometimes with a single engine versus a double engine. That way, you don't have to ride the shove as much and all that stuff when you're on a single engine. It's a little bit easier to maneuver. Um, but as far as the model goes and all that, I don't care what the model of the engine is. I mean, of course, I do like the newer model engines, so I would definitely rather be on a locomotive that is like fairly new versus a locomotive that is 100 years old for comfort reasons. But other than that, I don't really look at the models and care which model and all that. Of course, just like any railroader would tell you, you always feel more comfortable when you're on an engine that does not have a camera. I just, nobody wants to be watched. So when there's a locomotive with a camera, a lot of guys will be like, nope, let's go to a different locomotive. Because nobody wants, that feeling of being, So that's one of the things, that people look for more than anything is, does this locomotive have a camera on it? And if so, they rather go to the one that doesn't, So, that's that. Let's see what else we got. Bobby said, I have a senior instructor, then does jailhouse defense. Okay, that does jailhouse defense for the state in California. He makes 3 to 5,000 a day. What? What? A senior instructor that does jailhouse defense for jail for in jail? He makes 3 to 5 grand a day. Man, dude, that's where the money is at right there. That's what I'm talking about. Um, Bobby said you could be a fire alarm technician. Fix yours first. You know, a firefighter actually would be a nice gig as well. I'm thinking firefighter. I think their lifestyle is pretty nice too. Even though they got those 24-hour days where I think they work a whole 24-hour day, that could be rough trying to like stay awake for 24 hours or whatever. I don't know how they do it. I think they sleep. I don't know. But yeah, firefighter would be like probably a good gig too. Bobby Anderson said, buy a cheap RV. That way your rent is free. Yeah. Yeah, people do that a lot around here. Tiny homes, cheap RVs. Buses are like coming back in the style where people are just buying buses and like living straight out of a bus because you can, move them around and they're mobile and they're convenient and all that stuff. So that's something too that has been big. CF said, come to Arizona, 8,000 to 85,000 a paycheck. CF, are you talking about the railroad? A conductor's paycheck? Is that what you're talking about, CF? Let me know. Scott D said, LOL, how do they know which engines have cameras? Because on our engines, you can see the cameras like right there. It's like a big camera just mounted in the cab. So it is not hidden. It is like right there. So yeah. And a lot of guys just don't feel comfortable being watched or having a camera on them. So they're just like, not gonna happen. Let me go to an engine that does not have a camera. Bobby Anderson said they never run out of thugs in California. Oh, you're talking about for the lawyers to represent? Yep, I can imagine that is so. A lot of trouble. CF said, okay, you're talking to Scott, but he said, Scott D, Roll Power has cameras on Evo models and not on Ace models, aka Coal Power. Huh, okay, you really know your engines. Okay, CF said, yep, that's conductor's paycheck on the extra board. 8,000? To what? 8,085? That's the extra board guarantee? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Is that the extra board guarantee or what? Or are you just talking about working on the extra board as a conductor in general? Sean, he said, you ever have situations where a crew was stuffed up to 3 to 6 people riding in a cab? Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been in some cabs to where it can get pretty crowded. And that's because I had the engineer, I had the conductor, I was a student, and then we had a student engineer. So that was 4 of us. And, I've had times where I've had other um, conductors and engineers on with us as well because we're going to a territory that we're not familiar with. So we get what we call a pilot. And so the pilot will come and he comes with his crew. And so now you just got, and if they got a student with them, then you could have, 5 people in there. So it can get pretty crazy. So yeah, I've seen a lot of crowded situations. Bobby Anderson said, I have an old Greyhound bus. RV is really nice. It's 15 years old and paid for. Well, what's up, Bobby? You selling that bad boy? You know what I'm saying? Let us know if you got the RV on the market because some of these guys may need that kind of thing, So let me know. Is that something you keep for traveling, or are you trying to get it off your hands? What's up? Let us know. Oh. Scott D said BNSF management probably only checks cameras when something goes wrong. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, I don't, you know, see them sitting around just watching cameras for no reason. That would be a lot of hours of footage to be watching. So yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense that if there's an accident or something actually happens, is when they actually will go in and look at the camera to see what went wrong. So yeah, I agree with that, Scott D. That makes a lot of sense. Bobby Anderson said Arizona is a good place for railroad. BNSF stays very busy in Gallup. What is that? North Nebraska and area. NM. What the heck state is that? Nebraska, I'm thinking. I don't know. But in Gallup area, they stay pretty busy. He's saying. CF said the guaranteed pay for on the extra board in Arizona is $5,100, but you will make $8,000 minimum if you stay marked up. What? So CF, did you get a check for $8,000? Let me know if you yourself personally got a check for $8,000 when you stay. And are we talking on a half? And I'm talking like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you can make $8,000 on the conductor's extra board. And that could be very close to what the guys are making here on the conductor's extra board, but I don't work it enough to know. I've never consistently worked the conductor's extra board for 2 weeks. So that $8,000 you're saying could be very well the same here, but I just don't know because I've never been on that board that long, because I will get bumped off because of the seniority I have. I can't hold it. But CF said Edgemont, South Dakota is the best terminal I've ever worked out, but low pay. Edgemont, South Dakota. Have you ever heard or been to Aberdeen, South Dakota, CF? You know anybody that worked out that way? Let me know. Bobby Anderson, he said, no, it's my home. Oh, the RV? Okay. He said, no, it's my home. I do a lot of consulting work. I specialize in truck accidents and entertainment industry law and minimal rights and contracts. Wow. So the RV is actually your home. Okay. Cool. Wow. And it only costs you about $15,000, huh? That is what's up, you guys. Get an RV. That is a good idea. CF said my last check was $8,450 for a 2-week period. What? Wow. See, that's the thing. I can't, in certain areas, like where I'm at, we have yard jobs. And then in certain terminals, they don't really have yard jobs. And so when you're not working at a terminal with a yard job, then you're on the road. But see, since where I'm working, there's a yard, the only people working the yard are guys who either choose to work the yard because they like the schedule of just knowing, when they're going to work, or being able to come home every night. So they choose to just work in the yard to have a regular lifestyle. But I know some of you guys, guys who just marked up or newly hired, you guys get to work the road because that's all your terminal has is road jobs. So lucky for you, you actually get to see that. Unfortunately, I'm in a terminal to where there is a yard, and us low seniority guys are the ones who work in the yard right now. Wow. But yeah, that is a nice check. $8,450 for 2 weeks. So you bring it home Well, you ain't gonna bring home that much, but you can gross 16 grand in a month if you can get 2 checks like that. 16 grand, like you can buy a car every month. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no Maserati or nothing, but like a Honda Civic or something, you could get easily a car for 16 grand. I mean, that is some good money. But CF, tell me about the lifestyle though. What's the lifestyle like for 2 weeks when you're marking up that much? Are you at home a lot? Are you away from home most of the time? What is that? What's that lifestyle? Is that a lot of turning and burning, staying in hotels every night? What's the lifestyle at home like when you're making that kind of money in 2 weeks? It sounds like to me it's a lot of turn and burn, and you may not be home much at all. Let me know if that's right. Bobby, yeah, okay, you're talking to Scott. Sean, he said, what's the heaviest piece of equipment a conductor had to carry as part of the job? Are the coupler pieces really that heavy? Yes, it's called a knuckle. A knuckle could be very well the heaviest piece of equipment we deal with, because a knuckle can weigh anywhere from, I want to say, 50 to 75 pounds, I'm thinking. So, yes, a knuckle is pretty much going to be the heaviest thing you're going to be working with. And I have never had to change a knuckle yet. I hear, when you work the road, I think knuckles give a lot more because the tonnage that these trains are pulling, if you got an engineer going up a hill or he's going up a grade and he's tugging on those trains, those cars, if he tugs wrong on something, or that knuckle's just going to snap. you know so conductors on the road might see knuckles a whole lot more than us guys working in the yard. So I have not had to change out a knuckle yet. I actually, I did it during training, but I have not had to do it since. So a lot of guys have worked many years, never had to do it, and some guys have worked many years and had to do it a lot. The funniest thing I ever heard though about changing knuckles is you never change a knuckle on a nice day. The day you change out a knuckle is going to be pouring rain. It's going to be freezing, snowing, below zero, something. Like a knuckle change out is never going to happen on a good day. It's always the worst possible scenario. From what I always hear, you probably got a train over a crossing somewhere and you got people waiting and you're tying up the crossing and you're sitting here changing a knuckle, and it's just always a bad timing when the knuckle goes out from what I hear. So I hope that answered your question, Sean. Bobby Anderson said, I can see big pay in Arizona and what is NM? North? No, I don't know. NM area. There's lots of traffic there. Okay. CF, he said Edgemont is good because it's all road jobs. Only one direction and cold trains are easy. Very minimum switching. And the best part is short days. What? 6-hour days? Never worked in Aberdeen. Okay, now that sounds gravy. You telling me it's a 6-hour day and on the road and you can come home every night and you making good money at that? That's what's up. That's the kind of route I'm talking about. That is like a dream. um, okay, so you never worked in Aberdeen, but yeah, Aberdeen is in South Dakota. That's why I asked if you worked there. That is actually one of the terminals I can hold with my seniority. So I could actually go there and chase work if I need to. But like I said, I'm really not trying to go the opposite way of home. I need to get closer. So I don't know if that is something that is going to be something I'm going to do. Bobby said, do they still make a conductor change knuckles? I think they call out Carmen. Well, on the road, a Carmen, could ain't gonna be nowhere in sight. When you're on the road and let's say you're on a mountain somewhere or in a remote location, you can't call a Carmen, you know what I mean? So yeah, now, if you're in the yard and the knuckle breaks, I can see, the yard master can have the Carmen fix it because they're right there. But when you're on a road job and you're miles and hundreds of miles away from your terminal, I just don't see how a Carmen is going to get out there, or if it's even worth waiting for them to get there. I mean, the conductor is definitely capable of changing a knuckle a whole lot quicker than waiting on a Carmen to come out and do it if you're on the road. So yeah, conductors are responsible for changing knuckles. The conductor is the owner of that train. He is responsible for the train, not the engineer. The engineer is just the pilot. He's the guy who is moving that freight. His job is to move it, but your job is to be responsible for the movement of it. So it's kind of a strange thing, but that's kind of how that works. Bobby said they use rear and DPU units to keep the slack action from happening. Okay, so yeah, you're talking about the rear end DP unit. Yeah, that's very true. DPs can definitely help. But, I don't know. I think sometimes when, like, and you're trying to pull a coal train up a hill and you're dealing with 180 cars of coal, there could be um, a lot of tension on those knuckles. And a lot of our engineers they're experienced engineers. They don't have a problem with that. But then you get the newer engineers who don't have the experience yet. They're just learning, and those are the ones that probably will make the mistake of putting too much tension in the wrong place with the throttle, and then you snap that knuckle. But if you're an experienced engineer, I mean, yeah, they know how to move those heavy trains. They know what to do, how to do it. I guess what I'm saying is you see that happening more with newer engineers, or maybe just knuckles that are just not in good shape. If you got a knuckle that's in bad shape to begin with, it's going to give way sooner or later. So that's just how that is. CF, he said the lifestyle is complete turn and burn, average of 16-hour days. Whoa, man, can you imagine 16-hour days? The overtime, because you're making overtime after, I want to say 8, or maybe it's going by the miles. I don't even remember because I haven't been on the road in a while. But man, if you're doing 16-hour days consistently, your check is going to be nice. But he said we get relieved almost every day, 300 plus miles. So yeah, you get the dog catch. That means that you guys are going over hours of service. Well, yeah, after 12 hours, you go over your hours of service. You go dead. Then you have to get a dog catch crew to come and relieve you, basically. Man, so yeah, that is some serious turn and burn right there. Okay, NM is New Mexico. Duh. Thanks for clearing that up. I knew that, but today is just I'm still recovering from the stress of moving and everything, and trying to do these live streams and everything. So bear with me, you guys. I'm just I'm having a brain fart moment. Bobby Anderson said the lifestyle is always sacrificed. Yeah, that's true. It could be rough, especially on that road like that. Bobby said, I changed a few knuckles. The union firemen complain about losing jobs. Sometimes we waited hours for a shop crew to fix the problems. Jeez. See, and I don't know about that out this way. I don't know if we can sit there and just wait out for Carmen to come out and fix something that we are capable of fixing. I see what you're saying, how a Carmen would, like, see you're taking away his job, but when you're on the road and you're 300 miles out from your terminal, I just can't see a Carmen coming way out there to fix it. It's just too much. CF said we have 14,000 foot manifest terrains. Knuckles break consistently where I'm at. Wow. That's so how many miles? Let me see. Man, is that like a 5 mile train? Because 1 mile is what, 2,000? So you're talking 14,000. Man, you talking, yeah, you're talking about over 5 miles of train. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. Wow. Bobby Anderson said most unit trains use multiple trains to move the heavy trains. Yeah, you're talking about DPs, Bobby. They put like a DP in the middle of the train, and then they put a DP at the end of the train to kind of help it along. That's kind of how that works when it comes to heavy trains. He said, I have done a lot of mediation for the rappers. They always cheat each other. So I bank on those gigs. Oh, you talking to someone else, Bobby, on that one? But yeah, I can see how you can make money with dealing with rappers. All right, fellas. It's been an hour. It's been a little over an hour, actually. So I'm going to get out of here. I got some things I got to get done. But I appreciate you guys coming out as always. Let's try to do this again this coming week, coming up Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which yet, but I will definitely give you guys an update on what's going on. Thanks, Scott E, for moderating, and RT 1050. Thanks for watching this live stream, and you're not subscribed to the channel yet. Don't know what you wait on, you guys. We do this all the time. Subscribe. That way when I'm live. So be part of the conversation here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button below, and just let me know if you like this stream today. Sean said peace and all right, you guys, man. It was a pleasure. I'm glad I was able to make this live stream happen. I had some difficulties getting this up and going today. But I'm glad we were able to do it. Let's do this again next week. And Bobby said, good stream, always good. Thanks, Bobby, man. And I appreciate you showing up for every stream. That's what's up. For all you guys, I appreciate the support. It's been great. And you guys, we're going to do this again. Next week, I'm going to see you on the rails. Peace.